Hello and welcome everyone. Now we'll study a very important topic, that is periodic table of elements. There have been many attempts from time to time to classify the elements in such a way that their study becomes easier and systematic. At present, the periodic table is based on the atomic number of an element. Henry Moseley found that atomic number is a better fundamental property to study the characteristics of an element. This led to the formulation of the modern periodic table or the long form of periodic table. The periodic table is a tabular representation of the elements in such a way that the elements having similar properties occur in the same vertical column, and it is called periodic because the elements with similar properties occur at fixed intervals and is based on modern periodic law, which states that the physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers. In the modern periodic table, there are 7 horizontal rows and 18 vertical columns. The horizontal rows are known as periods, whereas the vertical columns are called as groups. The periodic table can also be divided into 4 different blocks based upon the electronic configuration of the elements. Each group in the periodic table signifies identical outer shell electronic configuration, and each period marks the start of filling of a new shell. Shells are defined as the definite circular paths around the nucleus in which the electrons revolve. Elements can be classified into 4 different types. These are the representative elements, transition elements, inner transition elements, and noble gases. Now we'll study the characteristics of each one of them. Representative elements include group 1, group 2, group 13 to group 17, and these groups have been given specific names. Group 1 is alkali metals, Group 2 is alkaline earth metals, Group 13 is boron family as it starts with boron, the first element of the group. Group 14 is carbon family, Group 15 nitrogen family, likewise Group 16 is oxygen family, and Group 17 is referred to as halogen family or halogens. The main characteristics of representative elements include both metals and non-metals. They form electrovalent and covalent bonds with non-metals. Metallic nature increases as we go down the group for any of these 7 groups. Heavier elements like tin and lead show variable valencies. Valency denotes the combining capacity of an atom of an element. It is equal to the number of electrons that an atom can donate or accept. Next is the transition elements. Transition elements include group 3 to group 12 elements. Their main characteristics are, these are metals with high melting and boiling points. They are good conductors of heat and electricity. Most of these elements are used as catalysts. Some of them are magnetic in nature and they exhibit variable valency. Inner transition elements are included in the 6th and 7th periods of group 3 into 2 series known as lanthanides and actinides, but are placed separately at the bottom of the periodic table. The main characteristics of inner transition elements are, these all are heavy metals with high melting and boiling points. They exhibit variable valencies. They form colored ions, and actinides are radioactive in nature. Moving on to noble gases. These are present in group 18 or group 0 of the periodic table. Now moving on to their main characteristics. These are all gases and have stable electronic configuration. That is, their outermost shell is filled, so have valency 0. They are chemically inert and do not readily react with other elements. Now let us see some general trends in the properties of elements in the modern periodic table. Here arrows are used to indicate the change in properties. We start with electron shells. On moving down the group, electron shells increase by 1. Whereas on moving from left to right, that is across a period, number of electron shells remains the same. Valence electrons, they remain the same on moving down the group, but increase by 1 on moving across a period. Electronegativity, which is also referred to as the tendency of an element to take the shared pair of electrons towards itself, decreases on moving down the group and increases on moving left to right. Ionization energy, which is defined as the energy required to remove an electron from isolated gaseous atom. It increases on moving across a period and decreases on moving down the group. Now, if we talk about electron affinity, it increases across a period and decreases on moving down the group. Moving on to the metallic character. Metallic character decreases on moving across a period, whereas it increases on moving down the group. We can say it in other words also, that is, non-metallic character increases on moving across a period and decreases on moving down the group. Moving on to the merits and demerits of the modern periodic table. Starting with merits, it is based on atomic number, which is a fundamental property of elements. Then the position of elements are related to their electronic configuration. The periodic properties show gradual variation at regular intervals. Then it is easier to remember and understand. There are certain demerits or drawbacks of the modern periodic table. These are: the position of hydrogen is still not justified. It fails to accommodate the inner transition elements into the main periodic table. Then few elements are not arranged according to their electronic configuration. Thank you.